What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to the channel for another Sunday chill build. This build has had some changes ever since the engineer came out. However, I think it's still going to be an effective Sunday chiller. Of course, I am talking about using the Magnetic Knights and the Railguns from the engineer. Magnetic Knights have that two-way hit where they go and then return, making them just perfect to take down siege rollers, and the railgun is just an absolute powerhouse that is a nice bit of big single target burst damage with a nice little bit of AoE splash that you can add into really any build. Now, to bring this one all together and give it the full-on chill effect, we're going to be using some Lavamancer walls. We get a nice big fat tanky wall, and additionally, we're going to get a free Petrify out of the deal. Of course, with Petrify taken care of, then our Drakenlords are automated, and we don't have to worry about putting any energy into those. Let's just go ahead and build it out. On this engineer, I'm using Mass Destruction, and Kinetic Energy, with Defense Rate, Energy Overload, and Anti-Melee. On the Magnites, we got Defense Rate, Anti-Melee, Anti-Chaos, with Enhanced Throw, Destruction, and Mass Destruction. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. I'd like to start things off with an all-for-one boost aura. I gotta remember to take this shard out. I do use it quite a bit, and then end up using it when I'm using multiple boost auras, but all-for-one boost aura right out of the get, and let's just start placing down our defenses. Now, of course, we want the railgun just right in the middle on each lane, just to give us a little bit of a powerhouse. And then we got the Magnetic Knights for all of the pack clearing. We'll throw those, just two on each lane, kind of off to the side. I have been using this build for a long, long time. Completely forgot about it to put it on the Sunday chill build list. But here we go. So we got our Magnites in. Now we're going to want to get some Destructive Pylon down. Now I've got Destructive Pylon on a Water Aura and a Frost Strike Aura. Lingering Frostfire, Defense Rate, Defense Range, Range Pylon, Destructive Pylon, Vicious Strikes on the Frost Strike, and Destructive Range and Deadly with Defense Rate, Anti-Heal, and Defense Range on the Water Aura. So we're going to go with a Water Aura right on top of the core right here. That will hit those, and then we'll go with a Frost Strikes Aura like right there to hit the remainder for the Destructive Pylon. And then, of course, we want to get those Lavamancer walls in. So let's go ahead and slop those bad boys down. Let's see. Want to give it a little bit of gap, just in case anything decides to sneak behind it to hit it. We don't want our Magnites taking any cleave damage. I forgot about a buff beam. Buff beams make the world go round, of course. So let's go ahead and get a buff beam in there. I think we'll just be able to use one 3-noder to get through that, and then, of course, some reflex. Now, the Water Aura is definitely not required as far as getting the anti-heal in there. Its main purpose in the build is just to hold Destructive Pylon. Of course, we will get some benefit out of anti-heal with the Chieftain. However, it is not a huge sense of urgency. And then, you see we got that 80 DU left. And I just don't know what to do with it. So, since I'm not sure what I want to do with it, I'm just not going to do anything with it. On our Lavamancer wall, I'm not sure if I showed that one, but Accumulator Hardened in Defense Rate with Juggernaut, Weighted Stone, and Auto Repair System. Once these walls get a couple of upgrades in, they are super, super tanky. So they can just take an amazing amount of abuse, even without going full-on into heals on it. And let's see, we'll hop on our trusty Hunter as a just-in-case measure, but let's see if this meets the standards for the Sunday chill build here. I have used this one, or a similar version of this build, to farm this map a ton, particularly when the engineer first came out. However, I was never 100% fully AFK, so I wanted to check out the full AFK-ness here and see if this qualifies for that Sunday chill build playlist here, which I don't think exists yet, but eventually I'll put that bad boy together. We got the Frost Orcs rolling in. The Magnetic Knights just do a nice bit of damage. They were more powerful when the Engineer first launched, and then the Nerf Bat swung on them. However, they're still just crazy effective. Very, very good, and a thematically super, super cool defense, no doubt. Not much is making it up. I mean, the Chieftain and the Berserkers really should be the only thing to be building up on the walls, unless we get a real big push. Now, even though, like, the Railgun has got that AoE splash, it's mainly a single target defense, but the Magnites do a really, really great job at just clearing packs. So, you see we got no upfront damage, so the Chieftain gets to pop that immune bubble right at the wall. And we can just keep on letting them slap here. Everything's dying pretty darn quick. Now, this build is 4-player friendly, and then depending on the quality of your set of gear will be how active you need to participate. Obviously, if you've got the right shards and right mods, but they're not all gilded or all maxed out, then you're going to have to get in and add a little bit of hero DPS from yourself to get through this one. Chieftain, we got Zerkers. Actually, we got a few mobs at the wall that time. Anytime the little Gobu boomers come up, just make sure to watch the bounce on the bombs. If the bombs are bouncing back, then your reflect beam is properly placed. If they're hitting the ground and exploding and hitting your wall, then you're going to want to move that reflect beam out from the wall just a little bit. Oops, habit there, y'all. Sorry. Supposed to be checking the AFK-ness here, and I'm jumping down repairing walls. Now, of course, Unholy Catacombs, as a turtle build, it's a great turtle map, but that also means it's going to run slow. So, you know, this one would definitely be more suited to someone who just wants to full chillax and is not as concerned with how fast the map is running, as it's just not going to run very quick. That is for sure. And then flyers sometimes can get a little uppity. Let's see how these flyers do here. It's the dive bombers. Oh, looks like they all got wrecked. The dive bombers, of course, if they bomb in, they're probably going to bomb into your wall, but their AoE is likely going to hit your Magnites and Railgun behind it. We got a Cyborg slowly making its way up the pack, but altogether pretty darn smooth, so not too shabby. So let's jump on forward to wave number 5 and see how this one holds out in the final wave. I think I'll throw one more upgrade on each of the walls just to get them over the 10 million mark. And then we'll just dump everything into our Magnites and Railguns and just let them do their thing. So let's jump forward to wave 5 and see how it all pans out. Alright, and here we go in wave 5. I gave it the full Sunday chill build test, as I completely forgot I was recording this video. So sorry, we're starting up late in the middle of wave 5 here. Just kind of chillaxing it out. These guys are getting it done. We got an Ogre. Hopefully we get a Dracolord and a Siege Roller so we can check out the automation here. It's just a solid build. The Magnites are really good. They're just not what they were when they launched, so instantly a lot of people turned away from them. And it's not the newest, shiniest thing out there. However, they do look cool. They're extremely effective and definitely able to get the job done here. Yeah, just blasted. So, like I said, the biggest really downside of a build like this on this map is it just does take a long time. Of course, I'm going to edit this down to a watchable format, but right now we are, we're like 20 minutes into the map or so, probably. So it's definitely a slow runner, turtling it out and waiting for everything to come to you. Going to it. Going to the enemy, of course, is always going to get the job done a lot quicker. But that is not what this build is all about. This build is all about the kick back and relax. And it definitely has that going for it, no doubt. You see we got a few Frost Orcs, a Chieftain pushed into the wall. But nothing causing any real, even threat of potential danger at all. You see the wall, although it did take a nice little slap there, is able to just heal right back through everything. Just with the self-healing there. So yeah, good stuff. We're down to, what, 170 mobs left. Can't imagine there is going to be anything that changes the outcome of this one, as it is just in the bag. These Lavamancer walls are crazy beefy. You get that free Petrify out of them, but they are expensive. Additionally, you got the Werewolf walls, which are the new hotness. Those are expensive walls too, but they're just so beast mode. It's easy to forget about these Lavamancer walls and just how tanky and powerful they can be, as they are just some machines, that is for sure. The free Petrify is real nice, too. When it comes to automating things like the Drakenlord, it's just good stuff. It's like we got no such luck here on any Siege Rollers or Drakenlords. We got, what, a Plaguing Hawk there and a Tuskar, but we'll be able to see the power for them. Now, the deal with the Siege Roller, of course, is the Magnite hits both ways as it's shooting out and when it's returning. So it does hit the Siege Roller's backside when it is on that return path. And then Petrify, temporarily, it doesn't disable the Drakenlord's shield, but it makes the shield ineffective while the Drakenlord is petrified. Here we go, old Tuskar here, just getting slapped. Good stuff there. And then the Plaguing Hawk taking the slow road, but it will get here eventually. And assuming it's just going to get slapped pretty quick as well. In fact, I think the Railgun may end up just beasting it down before the Magnites can get too much action in on it. We will see here. Nope, the Magnites are getting some pokes in too. And Plaguing Hawk down. So there we go with another Sunday chill build. Like I said, this one is 4-player friendly. It will get a little sketch on Wave 1 and 4-player if your gear is not optimized at all. However, very smooth runner and a way to get yourself some clusters without putting in a whole lot of work. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.